Who's calling?
Kenny Casanova.
Oh yeah, he's calling. He's on the list.
Is he scheduled?
Yes, he's scheduled. Not for now, but he is scheduled.
Well,
we'll just bump him in.
You know, I tell you what. Let's get Kenny Casanova out of the way. Let's do that.
Yes.
So go ahead and put him through. Let's get his ass out. Oh, Kenny Casanova's on. Kenny, how you doing, Kenny? How's everything going?
What's up, man?
I was just talking about you. You doing all right?
I heard you. What are you missing? A guy right now? So I figured I'd call.
Yeah. First of all, go back to YouTube so we can see the questions for Kenny Casanova.
I will. I was just crossing him off the list.
I mean, I didn't mean to tell you to do that.
Mess of a list.
Cross him off the list. Hey, this is flown through like ice cream tonight, man. It's going good. Somebody said, "Love you, Kenny." They love Kenny Boland or Kenny Casanova. I'm not sure.
Oh boy, I hope it's Casanova.
Kenny, you can have that one if you want. The King of LA says, "Love you, Kenny." It could be for you, could be for me. I don't know which.
That would be nice. Why don't we call me just Casanova? So
you're Casanova and I'll be Boland for this call. How's that? Hey, Boland, hey, Casanova. We can do that.
Casanova. Who are you and why are you calling us?
Kenny got me booked on that show. Tell them about what you just had me on, because you all are doing some fundraising too. It was a COVID related, I believe.
Yeah, I mean the COVID Con is what it was called.
Right.
COVID Con.
A Facebook groups that we set up just for I guess user question solicitation.
Yes.
And the whole point of it was to put merch out there for the boys that can't wrestle right now, and also for the authors that wrote books about wrestling that can't sell a whole lot because there aren't any sort of conventions. So
right. Yeah. There's not many avenues going now. Right.
Yeah. First ever virtual wrestling convention, like a Comic-Con, but wrestling themed.
Cool.
And it did really well. We had like 60 guys. You were one of them.
I was one of them. I was scheduled for 6:30. Forgot I was on. Showed up at 7. And now I don't mean to blow my own horn, but who better knows the tune? Shut up.
I've been doing that for like 10 hours.
Who better have been blowing my own horn for about 9 hours and 20 minutes? I didn't see many of the other call-ins because I was a busy man that day, but I want to predict that I was the hottest commodity on that entire show. I think I did the best performance of anybody on that show. And I'm saying this without seeing any of the other performances. And obviously, I was pretty good. I was all right. That's a backhanded slap in the face. What are you trying to do to me? You're supposed to say, King, you was the greatest thing ever since sliced bread. You were the best thing. You were better than Anthony Scaramucci. He's got a book. Did we invite Scaramucci on, or we only have wrestling books on?
We just had wrestling books.
Wrestling
so
book.
wrestling.
Well, Scaramucci could have been on. Yeah.
And people can see it now on fighttv.com if they want.
When do I get my half-hour segment to add to this lovely channel we're on right now? We had to switch to YouTube because Facebook's been a damn debacle all day, and I wish I would have thought that I could have took messenger calls on.
I could have told you that. I thought he didn't have access to his YouTube account.
No,
I've been telling him for months, let me put something on YouTube. He says, I can't get into the account.
We got all kinds of new material now.
I had no clue.
Arwood's been throwing shit up here left and right. We have 7
This was well planned, as you can see.
I'm a genius at this shit. Arwood put 7 segments of my show with Scaramucci on.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
And he's going to take...
I would have known that if I actually read the messages you sent me, which I would have read if you didn't send me 75 a day.
Well, is it that many?
Well, 65 of them are fans' pets.
I meant to send 100. I'm cutting back.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Who's Chris Schmidt booing? Is he still drunk?
He's booing you. Yeah, he is drunk. We got a fan in the audience here that is massively drunk. He ordered us food twice. He refused to admit it. I mean, he's just smashed, you know?
You know what?
So, Mr. Casanova, being that, I'm learning a lot of names here that I didn't realize were in our lives. Where are you located?
I'm out of the armpit of America, Albany, New York.
Oh my God, you poor man.
That's bad. Have you seen, this is so like off topic. Have you seen this movie called Buffalo?
I like that movie.
Dude, yeah, like
I like that movie.
You being up in New York. Buffalo is about, oh my God, it's like set in 2016, but because it's Buffalo, it looks like it's set in the 80s. And it's a movie about this young woman who's she's a better hustler than Kenny. She's amazing. She was
an amazing
She's
hustler.
A fucking con man. And
con woman.
She's a con woman. And she basically starts running this business where she collects people's debt. And she starts like getting involved with some really bad people, but it's a really good movie. I don't know why I started thinking about it. Oh, right. I started thinking about it because I want to ask you, was Buffalo really that ugly?
It was not.
I don't know. That's over near Niagara Falls, which is lovely, Niagara Falls, but slowly I crept. It's about 4 hours from here though, so I don't get out that way that much.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Albany very ugly?
It can be. We're upstate New York,
Yeah.
so we're close to Saratoga, which is nice.
Uh-huh.
Saratoga is where the horse races are. A lot of people know about.
I'm doing a show, and I will get with you.
Pardon
after
me,
midnight.
he is voice to like speech to text.
It's
texting?
It's Vanjie Bear.
Who gives a shit?
Yes.
I told him specifically.
You
I'm
did
sorry, I
you
can't
did
say shit
tell
on
me.
this.
You did. You did.
And I said it a second time. He told me specifically when he told me that we were doing a 12-hour show, and I said, first thing I said, you got to tell all your
well, she's had a bad
your
signal
female dogs to not text you for 12 hours because you can't be on the phone voice texting the whole time. And of course, we're 9 hours in at this point, and he has given in. He is texting his
I
ex-girlfriend.
will be with you at
See?
about 12:30 p.m. your time.
Yeah, he's not talking to you. He's talking to them. Don't get your hopes up, all
well,
right?
this one here is a very special friend, and she hasn't had a very good internet connection in some time, and she's in the top 5.
She's in the ex-girlfriend is in the top 5. He doesn't learn,
She
you know?
battled her way back in. She's earned her way. She started out way down in the bottom 20s.
Yeah, in the
And
bottom
she's
20s
worked
along
her-
with the other cheaters.
She's worked her way.
Nice.
She's worked her way. But Jenny has not cracked top 20 again. She's still way down there.
She's still only 15.
Yeah, well, no,
She's on the list,
She's
though.
about 22 actually. She's down there a little
Oh,
bit.
sweet Jesus.
She's down there a little bit. How much more money got donated when I started talking about Asian girls again? That's supposed to get some more money.
Oh,
People were taking shots when I mentioned Asian girls, Jimmy Cornette, or and by the way, I haven't done it on YouTube yet. Hey, Jimmy Cornette, I challenge you to do a 12-hour podcast to raise money for anything other than the Crusade for Children, for the homeless, dogs, cats, drop bears in Australia, whatever you can raise some money for. Let's help them out. And there are drop bears. No one's going to convince me otherwise. Drop bears are killing people in Australia more than the coronavirus. So please, Jimmy Cornette, you're not doing anything. You're at home with sin. So please do a 12-hour podcast. You can be pissed at me for being Russo. By the way, Russo's doing my show tonight, and he's helping me raise money with Kenny Casanova. What are you doing? What are you doing, you
he's
dick?
getting Kenny Casanova heat.
Goddamn right I am.
No.
Well, Jimmy wouldn't like Casanova anyway because he's from New York. Jimmy hates everything from the north. Anything north of Cincinnati, he hates everything.
Jimmy was mad at me, and I mean legitimately mad, because I went to New York City and I ate cheaply because I just ate
they would
at a bodega. I just ate like a slice of pizza every night or whatever, and he was furious. I mean, furious at me for being able to eat cheaply in New York. I mean, as if it was like my fault. That's what started.
He didn't want to believe the rate you got on your hotel room.
Yes, we got a fantastic rate.
Shit all over
I
that
don't
too.
remember it anymore, but we got a fantastic rate.
It was like a 4-star hotel.
And it was right off of Broadway,
It was a 4-star hotel that y'all got for like $80 a night.
I think it was $160 because we shared it with my brother and my sister. And it was like a really big one.
I remember it was 127.
127, maybe something like that. But yeah, it wasn't bad at all. And it was a nice hotel.
I think I told Jimmy it was 80 a night just to piss him off.
I could see that. Yeah.
Well, who knew I would ever be able to piss anybody off other than Fox 41 over the stuff with my dog? I'm never gonna live that down. So I'm just gonna own it. I'm just gonna own it.
Oh,
Kenny Boland made.
People are acting like you forced his head to get stuck. Like we staged that.
Didn't we?
We did not.
I think technically we forced his head in those bars. I think
he wasn't stuck. He was eating grass in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, he did it on his own, folks. He
did.
Have you ever heard the phrase "the grass is always greener on the other side"? Well, Scooby believes
apparently
that
it's tastier too.
Hi, Scooby. Let the fans know you're okay and that you're not dead, you're not bloody, you weren't carried out on a stretcher.
Well, if you felt bad for Scooby for whatever fucking reason, who just sat outside eating grass all day long,
a lot of people did.
He got his revenge today by chewing on my arm
during the Scaramucci interview.
The only serious
interview of the day.
I can't say anything, so I'm sitting here. I'm like in pain because he broke skin on my arm, and he's chewing and chewing for like 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, it couldn't stop him.
And I'm like, I can't even yell at him because people think we abuse him.
Well, but now they're going to call 41 again. They're going to, Kenny yelled at his dog. Scooby, yeah.
Now the dog attacked the woman, and she's bleeding all over the place.
Yeah,
but you can't yell at the dog.
Can't yell at the dog. Can't yell at the dog.
The homeless are dying left and right, and Kenny had to beat up 5 cops and kill the guy over a ham sandwich.
No, nothing wrong with that.
That's okay. That's okay. Just not the dog.
Is this my phone? I think it is. Who do we have after Mr. Casanova?
We have John Cosper.
Oh, we can bump his ass. There's no need to waste time with that guy. And I tried to get him to write my second book. He's doing everybody's book in the world but mine. I want to get on him about that.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Maybe because he's getting bumped on your shows.
Just let me know. Randall Harper's still doing everything he can to get in. Randall's been bumped more times than Rodney Dangerfield. We got Choo-Choo the Dancing Bear to get out here, man. We're doing what we can. I'll go long if I have to. I haven't been to the bathroom since 9 o'clock this morning.
It's become like a game to him.
No, I have not been to the bathroom since I woke up at 9:30. I peed at 9:30, and it's been 12 hours, and I'm going to go to midnight. I'll piss myself right here before I go to the bathroom.
You're going to go like a racehorse when you finally go. Here.
Oh, it's going to get ugly when I go.
Oh, God. I'll turn the audio down. Don't worry.
Scooby's going to stand back and go, holy shit. God damn, I thought Two-Cow can, you were pissing like a racehorse.
Two-Cow will piss for a minute and a half.
Oh, God.
That is not an exaggeration.
He'll go out there and piss in the grass up on the hill, and then it will roll down the hill onto the sidewalk and under the porch. I've never seen a dog that could piss as much as Two-Cow.
That's true. I haven't either.
We haven't seen Two-Cow. We've been loaded with so many guests that we haven't seen Two-Cow the Snow Dog yet.
We would like to. We would like to.
Why don't we well, you'll have to do it because I can't remember all the words.
Okay.
Do you want to sing it to Kenny Casanova, and then we got to get then we got to get Cosper on here.
Would you like to hear?
You want to hear Two-Cow the Snow
Dog?
Did Kenny hang up?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
God,
sitting here.
You poor thing.
I'm sitting here with Jim Cornette. He wants to talk to you.
Yeah, put him on. Put him on. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get him.
Yeah, let him do that 12-hour podcast with me.
Kenny Bolin, you sick son of a bitch, sitting there with a dog. What the fuck are you doing?
He's there. Oh my God.
Jimmy.
This is Jim Cornette sitting here right now. You're calling me cheap, saying I'm not raising money. I'm raising hell is what I'm doing because I'm watching you
and your blood pressure.
Piece of shit Facebook.
And your blood pressure, Jimmy. Watch your blood pressure. You don't have a Facebook account. I know it's not you. You can't manage Facebook.
Fuck you, Kenny Bolin, and your piece of shit book that John Cosper wrote.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, John Cosper can take all the heat for that book, then. It got me enough heat with Mark Henry. So,
Jimmy, we know why you're in New York. Get the fuck out of Brian Last's ass.
Get out of Brian Last's ass. He's up there with Brian Last. That's what he's doing. Matter of fact,
this is a bunch of bullshit. 12-hour podcast. Ain't you got something better to do?
Well, here, let me do it. What the fuck? But 12-hour podcast. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck's got anything to say for 12 fucking hours? God damn. God damn. Everybody doing Cornette now. We're gonna have Cornette for the next 3.5 hours. All righty, Kenny. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get a Cosper on here, and if he gets bumped, we'll throw somebody else on. And
let me plug my books.
No, we gotta go. We're too late. We're over.
Plug your books.
Hey, you motherfuckers cut me off of my half-hour show that I was only agreed to have. Y'all muted me. You wouldn't let me get my shit in, and now you want to go ahead, plug your goddamn book.
All right, so yeah, go to WOHW.com, and I'm the ghostwriter of Kamala's book,
The Ugandan Giant,
Brutus Beefcake, Sabu, and Big Van Vader.
Goddamn, you've done all those?
Oh yeah, I've done way better names than John Cosper.
Well, you know what? Well, Cosper fucked me over on my second book, and Maya tapped out after 1 week. She was going to write it for me, and she tapped out after a week, realized it was too hard. Well, when you're not busy anymore, let me know, because everybody wants the true stories of how I lost 240 pounds of ugly fat, and it's how I ended my friendship with Jim Cornette.
On a serious note, very impressive that you're able to do that, man. With this COVID-19, I'm thinking, flattening the curve.
Yeah.
Is the curve above my belt when this is all over, because I've been sitting next to the fridge the whole time we've had off.
Well, I'm doing the same shit I always do for the last 8 years. Social distancing, not going near anybody. I go to the store once every 2 weeks. I've told the story here. And by the way, Jim Cornette, you piece of shit, do a 12-hour podcast, raise some money like I'm doing.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Bolin, you piece of shit. There ain't no such thing as a 12-hour podcast. What the fuck? What the fuck? Goddamn Russo. Fuck. Yeah, Russo, we're trying to get Russo in here at midnight, by the way, so make sure to tune in and listen to Vince Russo.
Sounds good to me.
All right, my boy, I love you.
All right, we'll talk to you again.
Whoa. I just said I love you, and you didn't say I love you back?
Oh, I love you. I love you.
What about me?
What, do you love Maya? Tell her no, because she gets all the girls.
Okay, I'll settle for the girls. You got a daughter? Hey, Kenny gets away with that.
That's normally what you're all right.
I was going to say wife.
You're all right.
But you're
all right, but do you have a daughter? That's normally my line. Damn. It's what I just asked Pravina. You got a daughter?
It just took a turn with a word.
Let me rephrase that. Do you have an of age daughter? There we
I
go.
have a couple dogs.
Well,
That's about it. So if you
But-
want to go that route, then
Cam Moron's brother would, but that's a whole nother story that we just
you
got
got any
told.
peanut butter?
Do I have peanut butter? Shit,
Your
I got 2
like
dogs.
fences.
I got 2 dogs and 6 jars of peanut butter. Is all I can tell you. Scooby.
Oh, when I went up to the beer to get my beer claw,
Zoinks.
I'm not gonna even.
That's a pretty good Scooby. Yeah, go ahead.
There was a car next to us that said, "What would Scooby do?"
What would Scooby do?
I
Oh
took
my
a picture of
god.
it. I'm not kidding.
That's
Oh, I
pretty
got to
cool.
get the
I'm a big
picture. That's
I
Scooby
great.
sent it to you. It's in
Did
your
you send
message.
them a picture? We got to send them a picture of Scooby. Did we have an email address or anything on their car?
No, why would
We
anyone
do
have an
realize we
email
have John
address
Cosper
their
on hold
car?
hearing us tell Scooby stories on car. There we go.
Hey,
All right, Kenny.
Yesterday, the whole world ended to hear Scooby stories. Okay.
Yes,
So Cosper, you're gonna have to wait.
There's a new Scooby movie coming out. Did you see that?
No, when's it coming? We got to take Scooby to see his own
15th.
movie.
Yeah, May 15th it comes out. And I think it has Scrappy Doo, the Blue Falcon, and Dynamite. in
Get
it,
the
if you
fuck
remember
out
that.
of here! Of course I do.
Oh yeah.
That's when
That was a
Scooby Doo went
huge show.
downhills when they added all those sub characters.
Yep, but I'll still check it out to see how they do it.
Sure.
Are the Harlem Globetrotters in it?
You remember that? That was awesome.
I would have got by with fucking that cornet over if it had been for those meddling kids. Kenny, it's been a blast.
Yep, you too. Hey, thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
Be good, my boy.
Yep, bye.
Good day. All right.